Hi, Megan.
Hi.
I'm so glad you came all the way up from New York to come to Michael Simonson's workshop. How many of Michael's workshops have you been to?
This is my first one.
This is your first one. So, already tell me how the workshop has affected you.
It made me realize that what I think really controls my entire life. And now I realize how many negative things I think about, and I try to turn them around right away.
So, that's a really hard new skill for everybody, and you got it really, really quick. Why do you think it is that touched you so quickly?
Because I want to change my life and the world.
And Michael says the only way we can change the world is
If you change yourself.
So, who was Megan before the workshop?
I didn't know who I was. I was just lost. And I depended on other people to decide who I was.
And who's Megan now?
Loving, wise, giving, caring, happy, positive.
So the experience of learning how to work with energy has done what for Megan?
It helped me control myself and
Okay. Do you think or do you know do you see there being a shift with your relationship with your family?
Yes.
In what way?
It makes me realize that I can control the way I see my family, and that will control how they see me, so it can fix everything.
So if you want to see mom and your family in a negative light, you're going to just by the way you think. And if you want to see them in a loving way, you just think about them in a loving way?
Yes.
So can you tell me a little bit about your story, about growing up, how your life was?
When I was little, I had sensory processing disorder, and that's when all your senses are intensified. So I couldn't control myself in any environment with people all around me. I felt uncomfortable with touch and with my ears, and everything was loud and too overloading. And I just wanted to be like everybody else, because I felt like I just wasn't a normal person, and I just basically lost my self-esteem from there, and I was just constantly searching for who I was until now.
Until now?
Until now.
Until now. And you've learned that you're, I think, how does Michael keep referring to you? You're
Powerful lady.
A powerful lady. You're a master. So do you think all the sensory disorder issues that you had when you were younger, now in looking back, do you think you're what Michael refers to as those energetically sensitive children?
Yes.
So explain that to me. So you had this sensory stuff. What was happening for you energetically, you think?
I picked up people's emotions just by being in their presence.
So were you picking up their positive, loving emotions, or
the negative?
The negative. And you didn't have that ability to sort of censor which ones came in, or how much came in?
Yeah, I didn't really know how to control it, and I didn't know what was happening. I just randomly felt sad or upset or mad.
And now?
And now I realize that if I focus on the positive and not judge anyone or just control my thoughts in a positive way, I'll attract positiveness to myself and I won't feel the negativity anymore.
So if you were to be with a group of your friends and they were like, wow, you look totally different, Meghan. What have you been doing? Well, how would you explain the energy work that you've been doing this weekend with Michael? How would you explain it to them?
I would just say that I would believe in myself and I really just connected with myself and didn't feel insecure and didn't let myself judge anybody else and just work on myself as a person so that I could give out to people.
So the minute you have a thought now that's fear-based, what do?
I say that I accept that I'm feeling this way and I give it into the light and transmute it.
And then we send it back to ourselves as more love and light? Is that what we do?
Yes.
Tell me again, who's Meghan now? Tell me again who you are.
I am happy, energetic, loving, caring, inspiring, giving, and special and unique.
You are a master of energy now. It's been my pleasure to be working with you this weekend. Thank you for sharing yourself with everyone.
Thank you.
Thanks, Meghan.